So I got this vintage coffee grinder. I'll post the link in the video where I thrifted it so you can see that if you want. So this is like, here, it opens like this, and then it has a little roof or lid, and that's where you put the beans in. And then, oh my god, sorry, this is, okay, there, that closes. So then you spin the little handlebar, right? And this has little notches. I believe that this is for the type of, or the size of the grind. So like you can adjust the grind, I think, based on how you like shift this. I don't know if that's a real thing, but I'm kind of guessing that's what it's for. And it needs a little bit of repair. And by the way, this is what it looks like inside. I tested a little bit, so you can see it has these, it's just a cute little drawer. Isn't that so cute? And it just goes in this little drawer, and that can probably get you like one scoop or one serving of grinds. And it also has some things I need to repair. Like you can see here, it has some little nails that are popping out, and the wood here, it's kind of cracked and split. So my goal today is to, I got this little glue thing, and what is this? It's super glue. It's just like Gorilla Glue, but it's a different brand. And I'm gonna put this here and there, and hopefully I'm not gonna get my glue on my fingers or glue on the camera, because that's happened before. If you ever had your fingers stuck together with super glue, it's not fun. So my whole plan with this is that in case the power grid goes down and there's no electricity anywhere for miles around, and all the people who would normally use electric powered coffee grinders, I'm going to be the only person in the area that has a working coffee grinder for people that want to get coffee. And can you imagine how rich I would become if I was the only person in the neighborhood with a working coffee grinder? So that's my little antisocial take on good reasons to collect manual, non-electric items. So the glue is like so loose on this that it basically came apart. By the way, that's what the grinder looks like on the inside, if you want to see. So that kind of makes it easy for me, because now I just have to, like, I have the outline of where the glue used to be, and I'm just gonna glue it back together. So I just pop that open. Please pray for not getting glue on my hands. And then I'm just gonna hold it down. So I pressed it down for like a good 2 minutes, and I'm just gonna give it some time to let the glue dry and set, and then I'm gonna grind some coffee beans. So I have these Nicaraguan beans, and I'm going to do some coffee grinding. Okay, so let's open this, and then we'll sprinkle the beans inside. I imagine it's not gonna give you a lot. Like, I don't know how much I'm gonna have to hand crank this. Okay. This takes muscle power. So after hand cranking it, you can see that's the result I got. I did get like some nice fine grinds, so you can see here. And then it's giving me like little chunks, and I have to figure out where that is. Am I putting too many beans in? Is there still something wrong with the like inner mechanics? But basically, I'm just gonna taste test this coffee anyway and see how the grind is. But so far it's not bad. Like, I'm pretty happy with the result. I just have to figure out why it's doing that. I'm gonna scoop some of the grinds. I did this earlier, but I made a pretty big mess, so I just have the thick, chunky grinds. Okay. This is so hot. Some afternoon coffee. Like, it tastes okay. I think that the flavor of fresh beans is always going to win on some level, so I like that you can get that freshness. I mean, the coffee beans are good by themselves, but just having, like, I mean, people who grind their coffee with an electric grinder will know, but it's just earthy and aromatic. Maybe because beans that have been ground, they can get a little bit stale after some time, even if stored properly. So yeah, there is something about having fresh ground beans that makes the coffee pop off. Cheers. I've been saving the grinds in a little jar, and it's like so cute because the top matches the coffee color. My other little project I have is I had like a little, what is it called? A bulletin board thingy, and I used command strips or some type of like these glue things to stick onto the wall, and for some reason they never hold. They're like never strong enough, or the paint or something is like too dry for it to like stick onto. So I'm gonna hang something on a frame there. And then I had this. I had these like little decorative flower things on here, and what happened is they started falling off with the humidity from the summer. So oops, I just walked into something. Okay, so I'm gonna swap out the frame and add some new picture here, and then figure out what to put here that's not gonna fall off. So I'm gonna like work on having a little backdrop for videos and like talking head videos, and I guess I'll use this area because I get good lighting here most of the day. If it's like foggy or sunny, it's usually a pretty good spot for photos and videos and things like that. So I'm gonna work on that. I'm just going to vacuum the floor where I'm going to be working, so it's nice and clean. I'm not going to get dust particles on my frame. Have like these vintage patterns. If anyone has a sewing machine, you probably have a bunch of these sewing patterns. So because see the frame, it's like normally I could like fit a magazine cover or something inside there, but it's like a little bit larger size than that. So what I'm gonna do is there's like instruction manuals that come in these pattern things that you can like you can find them in thrift stores. They're like $2 or $3 a piece. You can literally just go to a fabric store and buy them, but the vintage specifically ones, those specifically vintage ones, you'll find in thrift stores. And I don't know what kind the fabric stores are selling these days, but they're probably like more modern pieces for like modern size garments. So these are patterns that come inside so you can make your piece. I like it because it's like a little bit neutral. It's got the cardboard color and it's got blue. It's giving like a little bit of pop of color, and it also matches the other frames and stuff I have going on. So I think I'll stick with this one. It's gonna be a little bit short on the top and the bottom, but that's fine. Should I actually use this side? Because then I can actually see the pattern and use it. But you know, I have already enough skirt patterns, so I don't really need this one specifically. Yeah, I'll just do it like this, and then I'll fold it over here. So it's gonna be this long. And fold it. Because, you know, I could add a painting or something of my own and add it to this frame, but because it gets so much light, I don't want to use anything that's going to degrade. So if you're putting stuff in the sun, if you have like frames that it's going to be in direct sunlight, I recommend going with something you're not afraid that it's going to fade or lose color. But if you're going to go with drawings or pictures, I would stick to using like charcoal art or something that's like pastel art. If you're not going to use a special frame of glass that blocks UV light, or if you're just using like cheap little IKEA frames like this, then stick to something that's going to protect your art. So I'll probably get some tape. Top. Okay, so make sure I put it vertically. No, I did not. So I just have to reverse sides because this is the top side. So I just switch that around. Okay, so gotta love cheap frames. So see what it looks like. Looks like that. So the whole reason I started this whole frame replacing thing is to fill this spot, but I can't even decide what I want to put there right now. It's driving me crazy. So you might have to watch that in the next video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to watch more content like this. Have a good day.